Hey there YouTube. So I thought I'd put together a quick RX 480 kind of review and opinion video. There are a lot of videos out there talking about buy the RX 480 now, and others saying never buy it at all. And I'm saying don't buy it yet. When we compare kind of prices, it sits in a really good spot, and we don't yet know what's going to happen when other manufacturers get a hold of it and really tweak it and get rid of that whole reference card blower style design and start overclocking it. And so when that happens, we're going to see a price change. Right now we're seeing something that is pretty cool. I mean, you can get this card. It performs right now at the same level as a 970, a GTX 970, and you don't really have to do anything with it. If you overclock it and the drivers get better over time, we're going to see something more on par probably with a 980 Ti. And once the manufacturers really start tweaking it, I'm guessing in the 980 Ti and it will be on the same level. That being said, we're not sure if it's going to break the $300 price mark. If it does, then we're going to have a big problem, because on July 13th, I believe, the GTX 1060 will be coming out. And that's rumored to be around the $250 mark for a 3 gig or 6 gig version. I'm not sure yet. It seems to be the rumors are jumping all over. But if it's a 6 gig version for $250, it's rumored to have a better power consumption rating, and it's going to have a higher GPU, core clock, and boost clock. The 480 is going to get beaten by this. And it'll likely launch with better drivers because, well, we all know AMD takes a little bit to get their shit together when it comes to software. So, should you buy the 480 right now? I'd say no. I would wait a few weeks, see what the manufacturers do with it, sort of the aftermarket tweaks, and maybe it'll be a better competitor, and the price will probably drop a bit. So Nvidia has a pretty big problem in the last couple of years. They've been launching cards with a listed price, and then it never really hits that. It's always quite a bit more. Whereas AMD seems to be a little bit closer to what they say they're going to release at. So with all the aftermarket kind of tweaks we're going to be able to do, like water cooling and overclocking the hell out of it, I would think that the AMD 480 is going to be a little bit better than like the 1060 just because of price. But performance-wise, I doubt it's not going to be able to meet it. So it depends on your budget, I suppose. And that's the bigger thing here. I think that what AMD really wants everyone to pay attention to is if you're a budget builder GPU needer, then you're going to have to buy their card, because there's just no way Nvidia is going to be reasonable enough to get near that $250, $200 mark. Another thing we should probably mention is DirectX 12 performance, and as this year comes to an end, we're likely going to see that fall winter release of a bunch of games that are going to be utilizing DirectX 12 a lot more, and that might push the GPU market to need to use more VRAM, and to be able just to handle those newer games, we're probably going to have higher boost clocks and core clocks and CUDA cores and streaming processors and all that kind of thing. So the 970 and the 980 Ti, well working now, are probably going to dip down a bit further because they are not the best DirectX 12 workers. And it looks like the 480 is actually more oriented to be in that direction. So that might give AMD a little bit more of an edge in newer games as they demand more from DirectX 12 architecture. With that said, this is just an opinion video, and well, though I think you should wait till mid to late August before you make any decisions about the 480, it may actually take longer for AMD to get their drivers in kind of a working order for the 480, and so it may actually take longer than that. So take it as you will, make up the decision for yourself, and hopefully we'll see some really cool competition between Nvidia and AMD to help push the market into a zone where, the consumer is the happiest person, no matter what side you fall on. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave it below. Like if you like the video, dislike it by hitting that button too, and leave a comment though if you didn't like it, and let me know what I can do to change my content and make it better. Thanks for watching.